Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. To week 16 predictions. I am your host, your producer, co-host, and analyst, KP, aka Mr. Random. And welcome. Last week we did pretty well, didn't we? Was 11 out of 5? What I say is that we are monsters over here. Excuse me. Monsters. And let me tell you something. We might hit jackpot over here again. So we have not Thursday night football. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, no football today. But you will be enjoying basketball because that's what's going to be on today. Let's give it up. Basketball season here. Great games last night, and hopefully good games this week as well. Today. But we have Friday night football. Well, Friday afternoon. It'll be 4:35. No, I think it's night or afternoon, and it's gonna be on Prime, Amazon Prime Video, the app. Not on Thursday Night Football or what you see it on NFL Network or somewhere. But we have Vikings versus Saints. And let's be serious, Vikings have been playing like shit. Losing to team they shouldn't have. The Saints had a great game against the Chiefs last week. And you only could take so much from that game and take it to the next week, following week, which is this week. And I'm taking Saints on this one. Drew Brees is back. He's like the sheriff of that offense. They play very well, even when Tyson Hill has played very good football for that team, even costly fumbles that he did, costly turnovers, but still a valuable player in that offense. You know what I'm saying? So clearly you saw that last week as well. But I don't see the Vikings matching up too good with the Saints. That's just me. So I'm taking the Saints this one. We have 3 Saturday games. One at 1 o'clock, Bucks versus Lions, and we already know who's winning that. Buccaneers. Me saying if you lose to the Lions, Bucks, shame on you. Me saying Tom Brady's gonna do his thing. I think you should have no problem passing the ball because the Lions secondary is garbage. You know what I'm saying? So you want to see Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Goodwin having a field day, and Gronk should have a field day on the Lions secondary. You have the next game, Saturday game, will be at 4:35, technically right after this game. 49ers versus the Cardinals. And I'm going with the Cardinals because the 49ers are technically out the playoffs. Now they're even playing for pride at this moment. If I was the Cardinals, I wouldn't really put my foot on the gas still, because you never know if you are still in it or not. Me saying so. I'm going with the Cardinals. Cal Murray, don't play like a bus, and don't play like a bus. That's all I'm saying. Do not play like a bus. We have DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, it's Kirkpatrick. You have a solid run game. You need to rely on your guys. Trust that they're gonna catch the ball. Trust that your offense will buy you a little bit of time for you to sit back in that pocket. And then if you need to run the ball. Use your legs. You're fast. That's simple. If you can mentally get your head in that game, boom, I think you could beat the 49ers. And Carolina, Arizona. Defense. Don't slouch on the 49ers. They can't play. They ball. Unfortunately, their record don't look like they ball. So, yeah. If I was y'all, stop that. And then you have your 8:15 game. That will be the Dolphins versus the Raiders. I'm going with the Dolphins just because based on their defense. And I don't see the Raiders doing too much on the Dolphins defense. And plus, also, the Raiders also have the same problem with the Lions does. Secondary is horrible. Exposed too many times. So, Tolu, you should have a field day with your wide receivers. We're going down to the Sunday games. You got Giants versus Ravens. Let's go, Giants. You lose this game, you technically out the playoffs. Let's be serious here. Ravens, let's get it. I want to clutch a playoff berth. I don't want to see the Giants in the postseason at all, so I need this win. Y'all need this win. Giants, just come out there and say, can we not play football this week? We just want to, even though you still could be contenders in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you're from New York. Well, look at my face. Look at my face. Look at my face right now. You think I care? Fuck them Giants. You know what I'm saying? Game 6, Falcons versus Chiefs. Oh, y'all didn't walk into this ass open, did y'all? And I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but there's rumors that the GM is about to part ways from Julio Jones and Matt Ryan after this offseason. I don't know how true this is. Matt Ryan, that makes sense. Julio Jones, your best wide receiver? The Falcons about to do what they did, what the Texans did. Get rid of your best asset. That's crazy. Matt Ryan, that makes perfect sense. Julio Jones, though. I hope you're not basing your analyst off Cal Ridley because of his performance. I hope you're not doing that. I hope, yes, Cal Ridley had a breakout year, but I hope you're not putting your faith that your star wide receiver is going to be Cal Ridley. Do you want another Juju Smith-Schuster? Juju, you know what I'm talking about. On the Steelers, number 19. You sure don't want to do that? Okay, Falcons. You're going to hold this L, though, because you're not being the Chiefs. I don't see it. Your defense and Matt Ryan's not going toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes. Let's be serious here. Nah. And if I was Julio Jones, I'll ask for a trade, to be honest with you. I waste my talents in the Falcons. That's just crazy. It's wasting time on a bum-ass team. Nah. You have talent around there, you still can't do nothing with it. And then when you have leads, you can't hold on to it. That's crazy to me. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that. I'm choosing the Chiefs. Here's another game: Panthers versus Washington. Very good game. Very good game. I don't know who to choose on this one. I went with Washington, but my God, something's telling me Panthers might win. But I'm gonna stick to my first choice, and that'll be Washington. Just the way how they've been playing the past 4 games after they beat the Steelers. Depending, I don't know who's starting the quarterback. Maybe Haskins. I don't know if Alex Smith was coming back to start. I'll look more into it, but they haven't said anything about it. I'm going Washington, just because the Panthers secondary it's horrible. Actually, their defense is just trash. To be honest with you, their defense is trash. They haven't played a good, solid defensive game. And I don't know how long in the season. Their defense don't show up. Their defense don't show up at all. So I'm going with Washington. Game 8, Browns versus Jets. Let's go. My Jets. You see I'm rocking the color? Green. You see it. You see it versus the Browns? Them shit monsters. Them shit monsters. Who you think I'm gonna choose? We got our first dub. Our first dub last week. Come on now. Come on now. We beat the Rams, so our record changed. We're not 1-14 or 1-15. Nah, brother. We can be absolutely trash. Cause I'm going with the Browns. I see how I build you up. I build the hype up. Because we're that sorry. And the Browns play good. They're very good. Watch what I say. It starts with the run. Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. We don't really have a good pass rushing defense how we used to here. I mean, not pass, rushing defense. Rush defense. So, you think we're going to stop the run? And then if we do stop the run, I hate to say it, what are we going to do for Baker Mayfield? He has great wide receivers that can get down the field. Laundry, Higgins, Hooper, they tight end. All right. That's what I'm saying. Come on, Jets. Come on, baby. I don't see y'all pulling this off. I'm going with the Browns. The only way the Browns, I wouldn't, because they're not going to rest their starters. I'm thinking about the Browns resting, they're not going to rest their starters. Browns taking the versus the Jets. You really thought? Stop it. Maybe next year. See what we draft up. See what we draft up. Corny asses. You see? Bears versus Jaguars. Game 9. I'm choosing the Bears because the Jaguars is absolutely trash. The two teams is absolutely atrocious. But the past two games, the Bears played pretty good. And the Jaguars, for these past, God for no win, has been playing horrible with no improvement at all. So I'm going with the Bears with this one. I'm going with the Bears, taking this W, even though these two teams are not making the playoffs. I'm going with the Bears. Game 10, Bengals versus Texans. Now, Bengals won a divisional rival game against the Steelers last week. The Texans lost, or the heartbreaker at a last-minute fumble that could have tied up the game. And last week when Deshaun Watson fumbled the ball and cost them the game as well. And then now they just knocked themselves out the playoffs, right? I feel like that team is defeated. The Texans. So I'm going with the Bengals. The Bengals have pride now, confidence going on to the next season, but also next game as well. Yeah, they're playing with a second string, third string quarterback. It doesn't matter. The Bengals beat the Steelers at their best because no one was injured technically except Connor, their running back number 30 for the Steelers. I didn't see him play, so I'm going with the Bengals in this one. Going with the Bengals. Colts versus Steelers sleeper game. One of the games of the week I choose. And I'm seeing upset on this one too. I'm seeing the Steelers losing 4 games straight. Because Colts are very hot. Playing good, solid offense and defense. They're very good. And the Steelers defense that was top ranked number 1 has been declining because teams are getting points over them. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Are they going to bounce back? I want to say yes, but they're going against the Colts. So, that's going to be a tough matchup for them. And I'm choosing the Colts just because, remember, Colts defense are very underrated. You overlook the defense because it's the Colts. You hear Colts, you hear offense. But you underestimate their defense. So I'm going with the Colts on this one. Steelers losing 4 games straight. Game 12, Broncos versus Chargers. I'm going with the damn Chargers. Even though they fucked themselves so many times. Broncos is just a completely abysmal and trash of what they do. You know what I'm saying? As a football team. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to end with, Chargers. Alright, I'm going with the Chargers. That's simple. Eagles versus Cowboys. Divisional game. See who's comes clincher number one. Of course, Jalen Hurts is playing. Not Carson Wentz, the bitch ass nigga who keeps constantly talking about, oh, I want to trade because you started him over. Look at what you did this season. Why are you not taking blame on yourself? You son of a... This ain't Carson Wentz. I hope you watch this. Take a look at, go in the mirror like this. Put your hand on the sink. Look yourself in the mirror like this. And say, whose fault is this? Have I been playing a good quarterback this season? Making the best decision for my team to make myself a chance to be continue starting for the team? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if your teammates don't tell you, I'm going to tell you. You've been playing trash. Your fan base in Philadelphia have been saying you're absolutely garbage this season. Just this season, sir. We're not saying you completely garbage. This season, you've been trash. Wisconsin Wentz 2 years ago, before the injury, you played great football. I don't know what the hell happened to you, bro. Look yourself in the mirror. Reevaluate yourself and say, you know what? Let this shit motivate you for next year. That's all this is, B. A setback. You looking all defeated. No. Jalen Hurts came, beat the Saints, almost beat the game this last week game. But he didn't come in bitching. He like, you know what, man, next man up. You play like shit. Let's come over here, about to take your job. So what you gonna do about it? Bitch and moan? Or step your game up? Dumbass. And from that message, hope you listening, Carson Wentz, you son of a bitch. That's the reality, you son of a gun, you. You saying? Anyway, I'm going with the Eagles. Upset. Really, technically, it's no upset here. They're both even. All these teams in a division are all even because they're all evenly trash. You know what I'm saying? But Eagles, I feel like Jalen Hurts is marching that team down the field and winning and taking the victory away from the Cowboys. Maybe landing them back in first place. We see. I'm going with the Eagles. Rams versus Seahawks. I'm calling this a sleeper game because people will sleep on this game. Sleeper. And I'm going with the Seahawks because the Rams, you lost to the Jets. That's all I'm saying. Seahawks and Russell Wilson. You can't be consistent. You can't be having good game and then off game and then good game and then off game. No. You need to be consistent because the Rams actually play good defense. And Rams offense put points on the board. Don't be like them, but looking over a team that's because they trash ass record. And that's what they get spanked. Me saying? Not spanked, but they just lost to a bum ass team. Me saying? You're playing a good team. Seahawks. Bust their ass. Rams, you're trash. You lost us. That's it. That's simple. Titans, and I must hurt your egos. Me saying? That's all I'm going to leave with that. Game 15, Titans versus Green Bay Packers. Another game of the week. Now, why didn't you say Chiefs and Falcons? They're playing the Falcons. Is it going to be a high-scoring game? I highly doubt it for the Chiefs, probably. You saying? So I'm not going there. Me saying? Another 2 games of the week. Titans versus Green Bay, Colts and Steelers. Watch. There might be another sleeper game in this bunch here. But Titans versus Green Bay, I'm choosing Green Bay. Just like you have, this is the table scale. You know, when too much weight on one and it sinks down to the other, the table scale. Right now it's even. You have Derrick Henry and you have Aaron Rodgers. Which team's gonna stop who? key factor here is that now you're saying, but they have key factors. You're absolutely right. They do have key factors. Key factors for Derrick Henry is that Ryan Tannehill is a good quarterback. He make great decisions, and he's willing to run. What's the key factor on the Green Bay, the Packers side? I could say two things here. You could go either or. You could go that if they establish the run early, but Jones, that's who it was, Greg Jones. Number 33 might be a long day for the Titans. Also, the sleeper thing is that Green Bay defense. They're up there, above average. Don't sleep on them. They're not a sleeping defense, but don't sleep on them. They can cause turnovers. So either or, you have to pick your poison on this one too. I really haven't paid attention to Titans defense, to be honest with you, because Derrick Henry has been too excited to watch this season. So I've been really paid. When they watch defense, I just go blank, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. So I'm going with the damn Green Bay Packers this week, but it will be a balance of who outweighs the other. That's what it's, and it's going down the second half. The first half will show you what was going to happen. If it's still a tie, still kind of balanced, like it doesn't want to balance the challenge out, the second half will. Of course it will. Okay. Game 16. Oh, that was a Sunday night football, by the way. That would be Sunday night. Monday night football would be Bills versus Patriots. Last week, this would not be the last week. We have one more week, and that'll be week 17. Which in the NFL we never had that. Usually week 16. Now we have an extra week. Bills versus Patriots. Let me be serious. Bills. They're hot. Do Bills Patriots have an answer for the Bills? No. I don't see it. No. But Cam Newton. Nah. Absolutely not. I'm just gonna be straight right there. Bills. I don't have no explanation. You don't need an explanation. Bills. Look at the Bills season. They're hot. Josh Allen is playing lights out. Might sneakily be an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Patriots. All overall garbage. Special teams, defense, offense, trash. And it's not Cam Newton's fault. It's just like all y'all have been playing like absolutely butt cheeks. Like, would that like a foul to your flume? No, you just knock yourself out of playoffs. You're pretty much playing for pride and whatever the pride that you already have left. And I think it's been 12 years, 2000 something. You may always make the playoffs, and you haven't made it this year. Boom, dynasty over. Me saying, let's go recap with my picks. Friday night game or afternoon, I forgot. Vikings versus Saints. 3 Saturday night games. Buccaneers versus Lions. I chose the Bucks. 49ers versus Cardinals. I chose the Cardinals. Dolphins versus Raiders. I'm choosing the Dolphins. Now we're going back to Sunday. Giants versus Ravens. I chose the Ravens. Falcons versus Chiefs. Panthers versus Washington. Browns versus Jets. Please. We're going to go with the shit monsters. You know what I'm saying? Browns. Bears versus Jaguars. Bears. Bengals versus Texans. Bengals. I'm going with the Colts versus Steelers. One game of the week. That would be the Colts versus Steelers. And I'm going with the Colts. Broncos versus Chargers. Eagles versus Cowboys, Cowgirls, Cowpuss. I'm going with the Eagles though. You say? Rams versus Seahawks. Sleeping game. It's a sleeper game. I'm going with the Seahawks. Game of the week, number 2. Titans versus Packers. I'm going with Green Bay. That will be a Sunday night football game. And your Monday night football will be Bills versus Patriots. Going with the Bills, baby. Hope you enjoy this. My predictions. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're enjoying your thing. And Merry Christmas Eve to once, y'all. I will tomorrow, early in the morning. Hopefully, if I wake up in the morning, I will post up a appreciation post to my beautiful people who've been supporting me, been watching me, and been entertained during the process of all this. Recent, there will be a double header. I have a skit I'm posting up to do. It might be posted up literally maybe like about an hour or two right after I post up this. I love y'all. Be safe out there. Hope you cuddle with your family, friends, or your boyfriend, girlfriends, and hope you're having a fun time. Put some smile on people's faces. If you have gifts that you're giving away, gifts you're taking, or you're probably not giving gift, or you are the gift. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy it. Just enjoy this time with your peoples, and the loved ones around you. And if the loved ones can't be around you, let them know that, hey, you are still loved. You're very far away. You know what I'm saying? So, I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay beautiful. KP Productions, co-host signing off. Until next time. It's your boy. Bang, bang. Ooh. 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 Love y'all.